Hello, friends, and welcome into the Cowboys Report presented by Tavor. I am your host, Tom Downey. Time for something a little bit different this time around. We're calling this Cowboys Fan Rumors, all kinds of comments and ideas and suggestions and opinions from you guys, and then we'll grade them using our Cowboys Rumor scale. So to start things off, we got one from Twitter from Chandler asking if Lance Lenoir is on the practice squad. This is all about Tavon Austin's injury, saying he can do some similar things that Tavon can do. Wait, what? I'll give it 1 star on this one because I guess from a special teams perspective, okay, it makes a little bit of sense because Lenoir can do punt returns, but I don't want him back there. Here's the thing, though. Lance Lenoir, it doesn't really play at all like Tavon Austin. Tavon's this super small guy that can run fast. Lance Lenoir isn't the biggest guy, but Tavon ran a 4.34 40, and Lance ran a 4.67. You can't plug Lance Lenoir into this Tavon Austin role and have him have success. Now, with that in mind, do you want the Cowboys to promote Lenoir? Type Y for yes, type N for no. I'll say no. Let's get Bryce Butler involved. You guys know I'm not the biggest Bryce Butler fan, but if he's on the roster, let's use him as a deep threat. He can at least do that even though he does have some inconsistency issues, but I'd say use Butler, don't promote Lenoir. All right, next up from Zachary. He says Vander, Esch, and Smith are going to be a monster linebacker duo. They are there everywhere together. I couldn't agree more. 4 stars this one. See, I don't always disagree with you guys in the comment section. 4 stars, couldn't agree more. This duo right now is on track to be one of the best young duos in the NFL by the end of the year. They might already be there. These 2 guys have played fantastic so far this year. Vander Esch is making all kinds of tackles, further along in his development process than I thought he was going to be at this point. And Jaylon Smith looks like Notre Dame Jaylon Smith. I think he's been fantastic, so 4 stars on this one. It's a no-brainer for me. I could not agree more with you, Zachary. All right, folks, keep it rolling here with some more Cowboys fan rumors. But first, today's show is brought to you by Tavor. Sign up is free. Get alerted about all of their great beers from breweries all over the country. They got sour beers. If you're an IPA guy, you're going to love Tavor. Sign up is free. Use promo code ChatSports for $10 off your first purchase at Tavor.com. All right, next up from Mr. Marquez. He says, Jerry and his nutty son need to trade up in the draft to get some top 10 quality players like the Rams do. I'll give it 2 stars. I don't disagree, but I don't necessarily fully agree either. I am more of I like to trade down and get more draft picks so that instead of getting, 4 guys in the top, 3 guys in the top 100, I can get like 4 of them. That's kind of my mindset, but I am open to trading up if the right guy is available. I don't think the Rams are the best example. Beyond Jared Goff, they typically have actually traded away their first-round picks in recent years, but overall, I'm open to it. I don't think it's a be-all, end-all, though. In the end, you just got to get value. So far, they seem to have nailed number 19 pick in Leighton, Vander, Esch. All right, I don't always agree with you guys, and this is one of them. Curtis Jones says Art Briles as either head coach or OC. Hard pass. Absolutely not. I'm sorry, Curtis. This is fake news. Maybe you guys just like Baylor. I am not touching Art Briles with a 10-foot pole. He is worse than the Grinch to me right now. I don't want him anywhere near my football team. What he was involved in the Baylor sexual scandal has made him forever untouchable. And by the way, I don't even know if his offense translates. Hard pass on Art Briles. He does not belong in the NFL at all, given what he did at Baylor. All right, folks, we're trying to get to 5K subscribers on our Cowboys Report YouTube channel. Only a couple away, so tell a friend. And by the way, we're going to put exclusive stuff, and we have been on that channel. Like this video, for example, is going to be up first on our YouTube channel at youtube.com/Dallas Cowboys Report. All right, from Juan is saying if the Cowboys still have a playoff chance, the next one up. Yeah, they do, Juan. And as bad as it's been, and I think you and I agree that things have not been great for the Cowboys this year, they're right there in the mix. And in fact, if you beat the Redskins this week, which I think is very much possible, the Cowboys moved to first place. So yeah, 4 stars on this one. Now, I still consider the Eagles the frontrunner for the NFC East, but the Cowboys are right there in the mix. The Packers don't look all that great. The Niners have fallen apart with injuries. Same had the Falcons. You're in the mix, and I think you're going to be throughout the year as long as you can find something of consistency on the offensive end. So with that in mind, do you think the Cowboys will make the playoffs? Type 1 for yes, type 2 for no. Let me know in the comment section. I still lean towards no, but they are absolutely in the mix right now in the NFC. All right, back to my boy, Mr. Marquez. He says Dak needs to run out of the pocket more, and he's very proud of the Cowboys overall. That first part about Dak, I could not agree more with you. I was very, very impressed, I think, as everyone, or almost everyone was, by how Dak played. And you're right. They have to let Dak run the ball more. 4 stars on this one. Totally agree, my man. But the thing that kind of concerns me, why did it take 5 weeks or 6 weeks to figure this out? This should have been the game plan from game one. Just let Dak run the football. You're not going to make Cam Newton only sit back and throw it. Of course you want your mobile quarterback to use his legs. It makes too much sense. It's actually an indictment on the Cowboys coaching staff that they couldn't figure it out until this point. Let Dak run the ball a bunch each game. Use those RPOs. Use those read options, because guess what? They work, and they work pretty consistently. Now, I don't know if 11 carries per game is the ideal number for Dak. Maybe it's more like 7, although some were scrambles. I think that was a factor there. Either way, I couldn't agree more with you, my man. The Cowboys have got to run the football more with Dak Prescott because it works. What more do you need? All right, folks, I am hosting my own little free game on BetDSI, NFL Weekly Pick'em, just straight up, no spread, just pick the winners each week. If you come in first place, you get $25. Free to sign up at chatsports.com/bet. DM me on Twitter if you guys want the game link. Got a special one for you guys. And if you come in first place, $25. No downside, all upside if you think you can take me down like producer Brett Scott did earlier this week. All right, next up here, one I don't understand some of you people. Tony Romo as head coach, Jason Witten as OC. Now, I love all of you in different ways, but guys, come on. This doesn't make any sense. I'm sorry, David, I'm giving it the fake news, because why? I love Tony Romo. I went as Romo as Halloween for like 3 straight years because it was simple and easy and it was fun for me, all right? But why do you want him and Jason Witten as your head coach OC combo? I love those two guys. That pairing makes sense for the Ring of Honor, which is going to happen, by the way. It doesn't make sense for a coaching staff. You cannot hire Romo and Witten and make the 2 most important parts of your coaching staff guys with 0 experience. That will not work. I love Romo. I love Witten. I always will. They cannot be your head coach and your OC. Now, if you want to make them an assistant coach, I'm down with that. I'd love to have Witten come coach tight ends for the Dallas Cowboys. I'd love Romo to come be the quarterback's coach. The issue is their gigs are pretty comfy right now. I don't think they would do it. All right, couple more fan rumors left. William asking, we need a receiver. Why not play Rico there? Look, you can. I'll give it 1 star because you can let Rico play some wide out, make him into that big slot type of guy, or put him and throw him out wide when the Cowboys are in the goal line and you want to do a fade, even though it hasn't worked so far for the Cowboys on that one try. And he's not a classic tight end, but he's not the athlete that Jimmy Graham is. You can't put Rico at receiver. He's just not fast enough. He has the size to do it, but he's not going to be fast enough to actually make it as a true receiver. So let him be your big slot at times at tight end, but he's got to be a tight end, not a receiver. All right, folks, if you guys want your own awesome mizzen and main shirt, get one. Comfortable.af is the website, and that URL does check out because these shirts are indeed comfortable as F. You will not find a more comfortable one out there. All right, one last fan rumor here from Alvin Santa Ana. Says you got to play Rico more, for God's sakes. Get him out there instead of Blake Jarwin. Guess what? I agree. 4 stars. I know some of you think I don't like Rico. From what I've seen from Blake versus what I've seen from Rico, and I think most of you guys would agree with me here, Rico's been better. Rico's made plays when he's had the chance. Blake Jarwin hasn't. That's a big deal for me. And Rico still has some limitations, but he's been better at blocking. It's not like Jarwin is an elite blocker anyway. So, yeah, at this point in the year, I would rather give a lot of Jarwin snaps to Rico right now. So with that in mind, who should be the Cowboys' number 2 tight end? Because I'm actually been pretty happy with the way Jeff Sling was played this year. He's been very pleasant for me. Type R for Rico, type B for Blake Jarwin. I'm typing in R in the comments section. And while you guys are in the comments section, send me your questions for the next Cowboys mailbag. We'll do that later this week. I love the segment. I think you guys do as well. So hit me up with any Cowboys questions you have, and we'll see you guys tomorrow on the next Cowboys Report.